So we're both stood there completely naked on the side of the road. And then David Cameron looks at me and says, "Look, what happens at number 10 stays at number 10.
Run!
Hey, sports fans, Haroon Rashid, Khemeia Consulting, and welcome to Haroon's Hangout, the internationally featured show on marketing innovation. Today is a very special show. We're going to be talking about the 5 things I hate about marketing. And I'm going to do this show solo today because, well, when I get on a rant, no one can get a word in edgeways. So what we're going to talk about is debating whether social media works or not. Still, it's 2015. Not prepared to do what it takes to be the best, wanting to innovate, but you're stuck in tradition, social media hippies, I'll talk about what they are, and no action. So let's get right into it. So let's do the first one, debating whether social media works or not. Seriously, it's like 2015. Are you still debating that thing? That argument is like 5 years old, at least 5 years old, okay? There are so many studies that show the power of social media. If you're still debating that, seriously, stop it and just get on with it. I mean, I'm not even going to bother with this one anymore, okay? Google HubSpot or Kissmetrics or Social Media Examiner, and there are so many stats and studies. HubSpot particularly are really good for that. So stop debating, just get on with it. Second of all, not prepared to do what it takes to be the best, okay? I talk to so many people who want to, be the best. It's a great kind of goal to have. You want to be the best in your industry. Anybody in their right mind would want to do that. But if you're not prepared to do what it takes, then get the hell out of my office. I don't want to talk to you. Seriously, okay? We're coaches. It's so frustrating when you get people who just say the right things, but they don't do, or they're not prepared to do what it takes. And what's so great about the Khemeia clients, our clients, is that they're the kind of people that say, you know what, we want to be the best, but we're willing to do the hard work. We know we're going into this with the right mindset. And our clients are, going from a place of wherever they're starting from, and they start to excel because they're willing to do what it takes. Don't ever kid yourself. The only person that you're fooling is yourself, okay? When it comes to marketing, it doesn't mean that, just because you can leverage people's networks and maybe social media can help you do things you couldn't do before. Don't kid yourself. It's not easy. It's still hard work. So if you want to be the best, you're going to have to do what it takes to be the best. Thirdly, want to innovate, but you're stuck in tradition. This one really grinds my gears, okay? People will say to me, I want to innovate. Innovation is a real big it's a really big buzzword at the moment, okay? Now, we're Yorkshire's innovation agency. We get innovation. We know innovation. We take ideas from your head to your market. Anything you need in between that, from your head to the market, we sort it out. But don't come and tell me you want to innovate, but when I give you an idea and you say, oh, but we've always done it this way, that's not innovation, that's tradition. There's a difference. You can't be saying that you want to innovate, but you're still stuck in the traditional way of doing things. It doesn't work like that. We often say that, innovation, it requires you to push boundaries, to dare to be different, okay? You're going to have to challenge the old ways of doing things. You've got to dare to be different. It's going to take a bit of courage to do some stuff, particularly if you're in like a professional kind of industry, like legal or accountancy or finance or like insurance or whatever. But have a look around, okay? There are good companies who are innovating with their marketing. You're just going to have to suck it up and just decide. If you really want to innovate, you're going to have to put your money where your mouth is. I wonder if anyone's going to watch this show after this one. Okay, fourthly, social media hippies. These are people who say things to you like, oh, social media, it's just about talking to people. Really? It's just about building relationships. You shouldn't sell online. Okay, I'm just going, no, that's not the case at all. And don't shout me down, guys. Listen, look through our content. I'm not saying that those things are incorrect. They're just incomplete. There's a difference, okay? Now, I am saying you should talk to people. Absolutely, you should talk to people. But if you make it all about that thing, then if you make it all about talking to people, you'll have a hell of a lot of good conversations, but you won't make any money. If you just say, oh, well, it's all about building relationships, then guess what? You'll make a hell of a lot of friends, but you won't make any money. If you say you shouldn't sell, guess what? No money. But guess what? You're in business, aren't you? You want to make what? Money. Your whole purpose of being a business is to make a profit, and your profit consists of money, not relationships. Balance it out, though, guys. Don't listen to those hippies who just say, just talk to people. It doesn't work like that. You're going to have to balance the engagement, the talking, and the relationships with good content. That's what you need. You need that good balance of content and relationships. Moving on to the last one. No action. Okay, guys, look, you know what? When I came to Khemeia, I was here. I've been here 2 years now. And within the first 6 months, we had a load of plans. And one day I said to our head of business insights, John Stevenson, you've seen him on the show before, great guy. I said to him, you know what? We need to stop planning because we've got 6 months worth of plans that we've not implemented yet. So we developed a culture of implementation, a culture of doing things. And guess what? When you start doing things, stuff happens. Who would have thought it? So look, you don't have a marketing plan problem. You don't have a planning problem. You have a marketing doing problem, okay? Stop making plans. Your plan is probably okay, right? You don't need to keep going back and revisiting the plan. No, the implementation, that's where the power is. The power is in the doing, not the planning. It's better that you implement an average plan than having a multi-billion pound idea kind of plan and not doing anything with it. At the end of the day, that's a worthless idea. There you go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's show. I want to know, what things do you hate about marketing? Let me know. Or do you agree with some of mine? But let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, guys, until next time, take care, sports fans.